Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Capril. I don't know if you've noticed, but gas prices are on their way up. It's a shame because it really doesn't have to be that way, but they are. All right. So whenever gas prices get around $3 a gallon, I always get the question, should I buy a hybrid? Should I buy one of these electrical cars? All right. Well, the answer is depends on what you're looking to accomplish. If you're looking to save money, what you're going to spend on the car is likely going to offset a lot of your savings, if not all your savings, on gas. All right. So if you look to buy a hybrid and it is, say, $7,000 more than the same car that's not a hybrid, well, then you have to ask yourself, how long does it take me to recoup back the $7,000? If that is longer than when you're likely to own the car, well, pay the $3 a gallon, and that's just the way it's going to be. The electric cars, 100% electric, even more so. I've never really done the break-even point as to what, really when you're coming out ahead. Although I think years-wise, in a lot of cases, it's like 7 years. Now, if you can find a hybrid where the cost is close to the more traditional engine, then the break-even might be better. I did buy a hybrid a few years ago. It's funny. I bought it, I think, in 16. And no sooner they're 15, and no sooner did I buy it, gas prices went way down. So I didn't actually make money on that deal. So you need to be mindful of that as you take a look at those differences. All right. If you're doing it because you think it's better for the environment, that's great. Although from what I can tell, those lithium batteries are a problem. So just do your research as to what your motivation is. When it comes to cars, as I've talked about in the past, I finally did it myself. Don't buy totally brand new if you can avoid it, simply because there's a huge discount if that car's got a few thousand miles on it. So, be on that outlook for that. But just understand that very often the savings that we get by buying a hybrid or an electric car are offset. Actually, not the savings. The savings that we get in gas are offset by what we get with the car. So just understand that you're not necessarily saving money. You're either paying it now or you're paying it later. Okay. Now, if you're the type of person who will drive a car for 200,000 miles, then I'm pretty certain you're going to come out ahead. So it's all based in the assumptions that you're going to put forward. Now, if you've never driven an electric car before, the key to remember that is that refueling can be a challenge unless you plan out your trip, because you're going to need to stop somewhere where they will be able to recharge an electric car. A lot of the ones that I see have distance of 300 miles. And after 300 miles, you got to get them refueled. So you need to plan your trip out. Most of them will tell you where the closest one is. Also understand that it takes about 30 minutes to recharge those. And you do have to pay for the electricity. So that's not necessarily free. It's not free at all. Also, getting back to the environmental issue, understand that most electricity comes from coal burning plants. So there's a little bit of a inside knowledge. I mean, sometimes people don't realize that. It feels good maybe, and that's fine. But there's usually a little bit more to the environmental story than that. All right, so you got to plan that out. It's great if you just need it for around town, but if you're looking to take long trips, you may want to reconsider that. Now, hybrids, on the other hand, are great. I love the one that I had, and I didn't see any loss of power, but you just have to weigh that out as far as what the cost is going to be to buy the car versus your savings. So hope that helps. If you have any questions on that, never hesitate. We're here for you. Happy to talk soon. Take care. Bye-bye.